Hello and welcome back to this channel. Today's going to be an extremely exciting video because the LEGO Insider Sale has officially begun. Now this sale is absolutely incredible with a few hidden things that we didn't really see coming with some of the promos. So in today's video, I want to talk about basically what is out right now, what I think is going to be happening, what is some extra stuff that is going on with a lot of these sets, because there is a lot I've noticed in the last really 12 hours. So before we do go and start today's extremely exciting sale type of video, please subscribe, hit the bell notification on all so you do not miss another video, and please like this video. Let's go ahead and dive deep into the sale. Now, first of all, this is an incredible page. Lots of stuff we're going to be talking about here, but first thing I really want to cover is the promo. Now, number one, this promo, you can buy anything that's going to get you up to 180, and this is going to be in your order. This is a beautiful set. It is part of ideas. Now, I went through some deep diving last night when the sale did officially come out, and what I found was pretty incredible. I was looking back at the past ideas, promos we've seen in the past, and honestly, what's absolutely incredible is they go for an average of about 40, somewhere between $30 to $50. And I think in this range, we're going to see this go for about $40. Now, keep this in mind, I'm also assuming we'll see this. I don't know for sure, and I can only guess as of right now, but I think in the end, with both promos, they're going to go for about $60, which is insane for really one order. And keep this in mind, if you do happen to place multiple orders that are over 180, you're going to get multiple of these, which is absolutely incredible. But while we've talked about this, again, this has no requirements. All you have to do, get up to 180 in your order, and that's all you have to do. It's that simple. Now, this is a little bit more complicated. The airplane. The airplane, spend over $100. Yes, that is one thing, but there's also multiple on select themes to unlock this gift. So, I mean, maybe we can see the list from here. I don't know. Give it a second. But, I mean, the list is pretty big. So let's just check out what you have to really purchase in order to get it. Alright, well, I got the list pulled up, but there are, honestly, quite a lot of items on this. There's going to be 165 products that you can purchase from in order to get this beautiful promo. Now keep this in mind, this promo is full of detail. Obviously, it is a plane, and LEGO City planes have done actually quite well in the secondary market. So I think this will also do really quite well. So heading back over to that page, I'm going to kind of scroll through this because it's going to take us forever to get through 160 items. Wild animals, family koalas, water lily flower, hamster, art decor, majestic lion, boat, wolf, haunted mansion. Now, haunted mansion I'm going to stay on a little bit longer, so I'm just going to move this over for right now. But this set is beautiful. It is full of detail, and keep this in mind, from what I saw, out of the 165 items, this is the only one that is quote-unquote on sale. So I purchased multiple of these in order for me to be able to get the plane, because I think the plane is really worth it. But while we're talking about that, the plane also has a lot of other fantastic items, like the pirate ship. I know there's a lot of people picking the plane up with the pirate ship right now. You can see it's already back ordered. Food truck, that one is so cool. I know this one, the yellow delivery truck, is extremely popular. I know I picked up one of the plans with that order too. But I mean, going throughout this, it is really a really fantastic list. So, I mean, truly, lots and lots of stuff to go through. I mean, some of these I didn't even know existed. Like this Arctic Explorer. I mean, truly, I'm not the biggest fan of building stuff like that, but for some reason, those are just so cool. And I've been to Alaska, and that's just kind of like, this design kind of brings me back to that trip there. Then that fire station, honestly, as I was a little kid growing up, I mean, I would always get kind of a fire station. That's just what I loved back then. And I remember I was like 10 years old. Like almost every Christmas, I would get a Lego either fire truck or fire station. And it's pretty crazy. And those ones I built a long time ago were extremely detailed. It's so cool to see that they're still releasing more. And honestly, that might be the coolest one I've ever seen. Those doors are really, 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 thousand reallys unique. So, going throughout the rest of this, we got some friend stuff. We were halfway through the list. There's so many things. But I mean, I'm kind of bummed out about this because, I mean, obviously there's only one thing on the actual sale. And if you guys know me, the only thing I'm here for is that actual percentage off. And, I mean, while we're going through this also, Rakuten, as of right now, is on 2.5%. So, I would still recommend clicking on it. Sign into Rakuten, put all the information it needs into that, sign up. And, I mean, truly, 2.5% might not seem like a lot, but I mean, let's say you spend a couple $100, and in some rare cases, you happen to spend a few $1,000s. That 2.5% becomes a way bigger number after you've spent money like that. So, I mean, like what I always say, it's not nothing, but 2.5 is better than nothing. That's kind of what I'm saying there. I mean, truly, so many. It's funny, this list just keeps going on, and it shows that, I mean, you're not down to like one select theme. Yes, it is a little bit more complicated because you have to figure out, wait, is this set on the list? No, that's not. Is this set, Yes, it is. It is a little bit more complicated, and it does take a little bit more time, but honestly, I feel like that's all fine at the end of the day. So, some advice in that area is I would get this in as many orders as possible. Honestly, in order for you to get up to 180, for this in particular, you only have to get up to 100 on the certain items I just showed you. So for some orders I did, I would try and get, honestly, I would get 2 haunted mansions, and then that got me up to about, from what I believe, 120. Then you can just add whatever you want into it to get the other set, and once you get over to 180, that's when it's good. So I didn't get in every order. Keep that in mind. Certain sets are a little bit harder to get just this because certain sets are like $200, which is still ridiculous. But in the end, I'm still very happy I was able to get that in multiple purchases. Then, one of my favorites, double points. Now, we've seen double points more than I've ever seen this year. But this sale in particular is going to be on select themes. Education, Sonic the Hedgehog, Speed Champions, Jurassic World, Harry Potter, Marvel, Disney, and Wicked. A lot of incredible sets there. Still surprised on these 2 select themes right here, Marvel and Disney. Seems a little bit interesting why this sale would be on that, because out of all the themes, those have been double points a lot lately. So I don't know if they're the best deal with how much Legos pushed that this year, but in the end, I think that's still fine. Then 4 times points is still kind of ridiculous here, but you can only get one thing on 4 times points, the container vessel. That is going to be 20% off in points, or I guess 20% back, I should say there. But, I mean, in the end, I think that is still a pretty good deal, and something to recommend. Maybe not the best for investing, because, I mean, when I was shopping for this, the question I thought to myself was, if I got this, who's really going to want to buy this in the secondary market when it's already $150? By the time I'd sell it, it'd be $200 or even higher. I really don't see anyone paying that much for a container vessel that honestly is a little bit ugly to display. But going away from that, before I say more bad stuff about that set, because it's not the best sale on that particular set, this actual sale, and this is a part of the sale I'm here for. Optimus Prime. That is one I really want to talk about. I think it's really funny because last night when the sale went live, I think it's weird because I was expecting me to be put into a queue waiting to get into Lego.com. Don't get me wrong, last night when the sale did come out, Lego.com was going insanely slow, but when the sale did start, not all these items were on sale. Optimus Prime wasn't, and there's about 4 others I'll be mentioning throughout this video, but I think that's extremely weird. Then, about 4 or 5 hours after the sale actually started, this finally went on sale, which is awesome. But with this, Optimus Prime is probably one of my #1 choices in the sale. We've rarely seen it go on sale, and honestly, this is incredible. And I guess while I'm talking about that, heading over to here, retiring soon, Lego just updated their items to over 80. All the items on sale have been shifted over to retiring soon. So what I believe, and I could be extremely wrong about this, once these items on sale sell out, they are sold out. They will not be coming back. So keep that in mind if you are wanting to pick up either a copy for investing or building in your collection, because there's still an incredible selection here. This is your last chance to get on an actual sale before it enters the secondary market. So keep that in mind. If you want to get a copy, this is your last opportunity. So heading throughout all of this, again, 80 items. Last night, it was 69, and later, it got updated to 71. I went to bed, and now, in the morning, it's been updated to over 80 items. So Lego is adding a lot of stuff that's supposed to retire in July. And keep that in mind. I forget the exact number of how much we're supposed to see go out in July, but there is a big number compared to the last years. But heading back over to the sale, Optimus Prime is not on the strongest sale. Don't get me wrong, it's not like it's 60% off, but this sale is going to get you from $179.99 down to $143.99. So not that bad. And keep this in mind, you can still stack. I mean, Rakuten might not be the best, but 2.5% still brings that percentage down just a few dollars. You also get the promos, and depending on what you get, I mean, Optimus Prime, you won't get it, but depending on what you get, you could get double points. So for this in particular, I'm getting promos, 2.5% back, and actual sales. So I'm stacking that really well. So that is on my list. I've already picked up a few copies. Heading over to the next one, we got the Pac-Man arcade machine. This is something I did not pick up because during Black Friday, I had the opportunity to pick these up. I picked up multiple. I believe I have 3 in my collection right now. I picked them up for 40% off. Now, don't get me wrong, this sale isn't horrible, but I bought each one of my copies for a total of about 180 or lower than that. So I feel like in the end, this sale, yes, it's pretty good, but I've gotten better options on this. I really don't think it's going to do the best because, honestly, everyone that's wanted one has already gotten one. I really feel like there's not enough demand on it to really help it do as good as I thought. So I'm going to be keeping those copies I've already picked up during Black Friday, and I'm going to be skipping on that one. But here's my top, probably my second choice in the sale, the Jaws Lego set. This one is beautiful. And honestly, out of all the times I've seen this on sale, it's really sold out within maybe 30 seconds. Honestly, being completely honest, I've only seen this go on one sale, which was last week on Walmart. It was, I believe, 30% off, and it had a lot of stuff on it. You had to be a part of the Walmart Plus program, and I'm not. So that sale, even with all those members keeping track on that, that sale sold out in seconds, which is crazy. So honestly, I'm surprised this Lego set hasn't sold out yet. I think there's also a lot of opportunities that people don't really realize that this is on sale. Also, number 2, the massive Lego sales just happened 2 weeks ago, or really the last few weeks. So honestly, everyone that had that extra cash for Legos, it's already gone for other Lego sets. So honestly, I feel like it's a good sale, don't get me wrong. It's not really at the most convenient time, so keep that in mind. This Jaws Lego set is also extremely awesome because the sale is bringing it down to, the MSRP is $149.99, and the sale is bringing it down to $119.99. So that is a really fantastic percentage off, $30 off, including the promos. So that is awesome. And I mean, in order to get up to 180 for that one Sea Serpent promo, you will have to add a little bit extra to that, but that's all fine. Then Everyone is Awesome. That set is going to go MSRP $35, and the sale is going to bring it down to $24. Flower arrangement, this is not worth it in my opinion. I've seen this go 70% off multiple times. I feel like just the numbers look really bad on this. It is going to go from $110 down to $88. I mean, and don't get me wrong, you're still saving money, but for the idea of investing, I'm skipping on that one. Bumblebee, that one is something I really do like. this sale is going from 90 down to 72. Haunted Mansion, I talked about this earlier in today's video. This is going from 90 down to 72. We got the William Racing FW14B car. This one is going from 80 down to 64. Kylo Ren, this is another, well, these two, the race car and Kylo Ren, is another one that didn't immediately go on sale last night, and it went on sale way later, a couple of hours after the sale went live. But this sale is pretty good. Honestly, I haven't seen it go on many sales, but I have seen it go on a few sales. Honestly, I think the best sale I've seen is 20% off, so it's not like it's anything crazy, but I will say it is pretty good. It is going down to 70. Well, the MSRP is $70, but the sale is going to get it down to 49. I think that's pretty good. This one is not the best. I've gotten something like this in the past, basically almost identical, and I've had it for sale for a long time. I cannot get my hands on it. And honestly, looking at data and seeing how many people have been interested in it, that number is one of the lowest numbers out of all the sets I've invested in and selling right now. And I guess while we're on that topic, you can check me out on Goforth Bricks. You can click the link on the homepage right there and check out some beautiful retired sets there. Then we got the, well, I guess I didn't talk about the numbers there. The MSRP on that is $100, and the sale's bringing it down to 70, so 30% off. That's pretty good. Fortune Master, I feel like this is a little bit creepy. I didn't really know it existed till when we got the list for what's going to be on sale. I think it's still cool. Could it be something good to invest in? I'm kind of more on the chopping block on that one. I think it could in the long run, but really in the short run, it's not the best. And honestly, I feel like it would take room up on my shelves, and I'd much rather invest that $24 in something else. So I guess while we're talking about that, that is going to be $30 MSRP, but luckily it has a sale, so that sale is going to bring it down to $24. Then we got Fortune Firecracker. This is a really unique one too, and this is going to be $90 MSRP, sale bringing it down to $63. Then we got, honestly, I don't even know how to pronounce this, but yeah, there we go. This is going to be $20 MSRP. Yes, I have seen it on a lot of sales. I just purchased about 10 of them, 40% off from really multiple sites. So it's not the best, but keep this in mind, you're also getting the promo. So, I mean, that's kind of a good thing in that case. And, I mean, you also got to remember the fact that you have to pay taxes on all of this. So that's not the actual price. After tax, that's going to be more full price. So keep that in mind. Might not be the best thing. This is going to be $20 MSRP, and the sale is going to bring it down to $16. And then Brickheads. Honestly, I think this is the first sale I've not gone absolutely crazy with Brickheads. Usually, I purchase as many as I can get my hands on, and really, it's just they're not my favorite Brickheads. I mean, Disney's pretty cool. These are pretty unique, but I feel like Fortnite hasn't done the best in the past. From what I've invested in, it's really not that great. So this is going to be the Draft and Raven figures. It's going from 25 down to 20. Then we got Wild Animals. This one's a really unique one. I purchased this about 30% off on basically an identical sale like this. It is about to retire. Keep that in mind too. Just around the corner this year. But this is going to be $60, and the sale is bringing it down to $48. Then we're heading the last 4 items on the sale. We got the electric wheel loader. This MSRP is going to be $120. It's really unique, and it's going to bring it down to $96. Then we got the Super Star Destroyer. This one is really cool. I have hardly seen this go on sale, so I'm insanely hyped up about this. This is going from 70 down to 49. And then we got Dumbledore's Phoenix. This one is extremely unique. Honestly, I might consider purchasing a few more because honestly, with the Harry Potter series just around the corner coming out this December, I feel like so many Harry Potter sets are just going to go from here way up to here. I think they'll do really well. I mean, 23 down to 18, don't get me wrong, it's not the best. It's going to be 20% off, but you also get a promo. So, yeah. Then we got the Ferrari Supercar. This one's also unique. This one is, well, one of the few that are back-ordered. The Superstar Destroyer is also back-ordered, but this one I think is unique. So we're just going to click on this and get a little bit more detail. you can only buy 2 in your order. So it's a little bit of a bummer for Lego investors. So I ran into that problem. I was planning to buy multiple, and I was a little bit bummed out when I could only find out that I could order 2. So I'm still satisfied with 2. It is a really strong sale. Out of all the sets in the sale, this is probably one of the stronger sets. And you get double points on this. So keep that in mind. That is also a really good pro on this set. This is 40% off. It is going down from 27 down to 18. I mean, what is that? That might even be 50% off. Well, who knows? I think after stacking everything, it will come up close to 50% off, which is pretty incredible. So in the end, certain sets are pretty good. Some aren't the best, so keep that in mind. A lot of these are rare stuff. Optimus Prime, I've hardly seen this go on sale. Jaws, I mean, that is exciting. And I know that's been on one of my top 10 sets this year to invest in, so I'm insanely hyped up. I was able to get that on a sale. So keep that in mind. While I repeated in the very beginning of this video, if you are hoping to pick up this set and build it, get it in your collection, or even invest in it, this is the time, because the time is running out. The time is very close to finishing up. These top 4 sets are absolutely incredible. These are pretty good too. This list is full of items. Honestly, I don't really know exactly if we're going to see all 80 items go out in really July. I think it's going to be more spread out throughout the next 3 months. I think the stuff on sale right now will retire before July 12th. And I guess when we're talking about that, I completely forgot to mention, when is the sale going to last? This sale started today on July 7th, and it is going all the way to July 12th, as long as stuff stays in stock. Again, here, valid from July 7th to the 12th while supplies last. So keep that in mind. I really do believe a lot of this is going to be retiring really quickly. I'm actually really surprised we haven't seen anything sell out just yet. So, as always, I want to hear your guys' game plan in the comments below. Are you planning to pick up any of these? Is this going to be a big pass for you? I'd love to hear down in the comments. But sadly, this is going to be the end of the video, so please subscribe, hit the bell notification on the all so you do not miss another video, and please like this video. Thank you all so much for watching today's video, and good luck shopping. Peace.